Good day, and welcome to Customer Effects Training Webinars. My name is Dale Richter, and today we're going to be talking about the SalesLogix Cloud, specifically some of the administration options and how to create a new user role. New user roles can be assigned to a user, which allows them to add, edit, and delete to the major entities. Now, why don't you hold on just a second? I'm going to switch over to my cloud, and we'll take a look at what I'm talking about. We'll both look at how to create a new user role and how to assign a user role to a specific user. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so here we are. I've logged into the SalesLogix Cloud, and I'm currently looking at the welcome page. And on the left-hand side of the screen here, I'm just going to go down and click on the administration. Under the administration, in this webinar we'll be looking at roles. So I'm going to click on roles. When I click on roles, it brings me into the list view, showing me all the roles that have currently been created to use within SalesLogix. Let's go look at one like the standard user. So I'm just going to click right on the hyperlink. So for this one, for the standard user, you'll see the description says access to all standard sales client functionality. So what they've done here is added in different functions for the user to use. For example here, for the entity account, this user can add accounts. They can delete accounts. And as you read down the descriptions here, they can add contacts, delete contacts, edit contacts. They can add opportunities, edit opportunities, and delete opportunities. Those are the functions for the standard sales user. Now if I go back to all roles again, just by clicking at the on the tab at the top of the screen, here are all my roles. I'll look at another one here. Let's look at opportunity management. So again, I just click on the hyperlink here, and for the opportunity management, all this user can do is add, edit, and delete to opportunities. So I'll go back to the list view again. Okay, so these are all the roles that currently exist in SalesLogix. Right now we cannot add to those roles, but we can change those roles. So if I go into standard user here, I'm going to click on standard user. When that comes up, I have different actions that I can add to down in the bottom here. So if I click on the plus sign, it brings up all the access available to me to give to the standard user. So here, if I wanted to add, wanted the user to be able to add a lead, I can choose this functionality for adding a lead and click on OK. And that adds that to that standard user. Another one we might add is access to the administration options. Not for the standard user, but for an administrative user. Click on OK, and that access now has been added to standard user. There's another tab here for users. So for users, you can go in then and add which users are going to be on the standard user role. So I can choose a specific user here. I'll choose Dan Barrett and just click on OK. And now Dan Barrett has that specific role as a user in SalesLogix. Pretty easily done. Once we've saved our information, we could then go back to all roles again. And in any of our all roles here, we can choose another one, opportunity management. We can always go in and add users to that role or add actions to that role. So if we add actions, it adds more functionality to the opportunity management role. If we add users, those users will only have access to that functionality that we have added under actions for this opportunity management role. This is pretty quick and easy, not very hard to do. You just have to have access to the administration menu, and then you go to the roles down the left-hand side of the screen to add users into roles or add functionality into existing roles. This webinar on the SalesLogix Cloud has been on the administration options, looking at creating a user role. I want to thank you for joining me today. Have a great afternoon.